Hello my fellow gamers, and this is Shadow, and I'm bringing you part 1 of our series of the army breakdowns. Now the one I'm going to start first is the Law of High Magic, which is used both by the High Elves and the Lizardmen. So what I will be doing is I'll probably use the same video for the start of both playlists, just because it makes sense from if you just want to see the Lizardmen or just the High Elves, it includes the magic video. But if you've seen one of these, don't bother watching the other, because they're going to pretty much, I'm probably use the same video, upload it twice. I don't know if I can put it on 2 different playlists. I'll have a look. If not, I'll just upload the same video twice, change the name and that. But it will be the same video because they both use the same abilities of high magic. So what we're going to do first of all, we'll start with the Hand of Glory, which is a simple buff. Well, I say simple buff. It costs 4 power to use. It increases the reload skill by 40 and the melee attack by 26. So very good, I think, if you've got like people charging you, archers or something like that, and you want to get a couple of volleys off. I think you can quickly use that, and then actually be able to fight them off as well. The buff effect also increases speed by 24%. So as I see, if you need to, you could use the buffed one to get them out of a problem quickly, or fight if need be. Or maybe even use it aggressively and use it to get a surprise attack charge on someone. They think, oh, it's going to take a while for them to get there. You then use this. Not only are they faster, but they do more melee attack. And the increased uses 6 power instead of the 4, so it increases it by 2. The next one is Apophis. Yes, that one. Where it replenishes hit points of combatants and can cause fear. So as you can imagine, you can target people. I should probably mention that as well. These two can affect allies within 200 meters, and this one would be perfect for if a fight's going in the middle. You're against something that's quite equal to you. You've both been battered. You could break either way. That's absolutely fine, because you could then use this to increase the hit points of your guys and hopefully cause fear to make them break, which would be fantastic. So if we go on the more powerful one, so that's 5 power to cost. It then goes up to 7 if you want to increase it, and that just increases the cast range. So if you desperately need to get a unit immediately buffed and they're just out of range, you can then use that to reach that a little bit further. We then have Soul Quench, which is, it's a magic missile which can shoot enemies 250 meters away. Well, I say that. It says target unit within 250, projectile range 300. I guess if they're running away, you've still got that 50 meters to work with. So it costs 7 power to use. It causes magical damage. Obviously, it's a powerful explosion when it hits the other end. It's strong versus multiple combatants, effective at long range, but weak versus multiple units. So you want to use this against big block infantry, really, to cause the most devastation. If we increase it, it jumps up to 11 power, but it jumps up the damage it deals as well. So if you really want something dead, you can use that to buff it up. We then have Tempest, which is an interesting vortex, actually. It can affect a enemy unit within 200 meters, but it has to be a flying unit. And pretty much what it does is it causes magical attacks. It's a large area, so you can definitely catch it. And it says good against flying because that's all it can target. But whoever gets caught in the Tempest can't move for 11 seconds. It's only 11 seconds. But now imagine that. If you've got that for 11 seconds, you're doing damage. And let's say you have a group of archers there and you've got a dragon. It's just everyone shoot at the dragon while it can't move for 11 seconds. That's going to hurt. And the increased upgrade, which buffs it up to 12 power, actually extends the effect duration to 22 seconds. It doubles it. But it doesn't even double the cost, but it's still quite expensive. Now imagine being a dragon stuck for 22 seconds. In a game that's some battles can be 6 or 7 minutes long, that's a lifetime. That's devastating. We then have the Arcane Unforging. Oh, sorry, that's the upgrade. So Arcane Unforging, which is a direct damage. It's strong features a single combatant, weak features multiple, so you want to use this on characters pretty much. It's only got a range of 100 meters as well, so you've got to be careful. But it ups the ability recharge as well. In fact, I think that's the main thing it does, actually. is it doesn't do too much damage. It's more about the recharge. It stops you using your abilities for a while. Yeah, and the upgraded means they can't use their abilities for 45 seconds. Then when you think some abilities take about 60 seconds to do, adding that, nearly doubling it, that's awful. That means, you know, it could be a stand or die, or rally, or stand your ground. Vital to win, and the High Elves and Lizardmen can just go, nope, and just click their fingers and you're done. You can't use it. And the final spell is Fiery Convocation, which is all our favourite. It summons the Phoenix. It can target a unit at 150 meters. It costs 17 power to use. As you see, very pretty. It causes magical attack, damage. It's a large area of effect, and it strong visions multiple units. So you want to get, when an army's all bunched up, that's when you want to use it. But it's 17 power to cast. That's the basic. The ultimate one's 25. So that's pretty much if you had a full mana pool, and then you use that one ability, and it increases the piercing damage. So against things like dwarfs, chaos, things like that, you'd probably want to use the increased one because it could probably take them by surprise and do an amazing amount of damage. So there you go. As I said, these videos are going to be nice and quick. Just boom, 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 boom. Here's all the information. Enjoy. And I hope to see you next time, where obviously we're going to now split to whatever faction you're watching, of Lizardmen or High Elves. We're going to go over the Lords and Heroes with all their abilities, and also obviously the special characters that have magic. We will go over what they have as well, but that'll be a lot more brief. It will just be, as you guys should know the spells at this point, it will just be these are the ones they've got and a quick sum of what they do as a reminder. So hopefully I'll see you then. Till then, take care.